on actually, or we're closing in on getting that point win, but Ground Zero still holding control over some fantastic Vanguard play.
And we begin again at this point, 82%, but it is close on either side. The tackle, Duep going to take out Finale. Great work there. And the Emma Diamond cooldown down. Duep not missing a shot here as Biggie goes down. That's 2 up on the side of Ground Zero, who want this W. 93% in a portal will be coming in here from Finale, getting off that Wolverine, but the right click from downtown can knock Finale back into the... Oh, great shield there. I thought I could see some crazy right click back in. They can't even get the portal through.
Oh my goodness, they've done it. They win round 1, Ground Zero, that is on Eldritch Monument. And Ground Zero, definitely a team to watch out for, man. I mean, that map 1 was phenomenal in terms of dangerous. But they have ult advantage. Even in 5v6, you have to try to clutch up. Now this reaction's a little bit too late, in my opinion.
I think at 70%, yeah, it's a difficult question. Actually, I might agree with you. I'm just not sure what the answer is, because at 70%, it's almost a one-fight game anyways. Does the 30 matter? But honestly, you're probably right. And there's a huge last hit. Does it land? No. FMCL does get one. Mocha goes down. Make that 2. Excuse me. As Gnome goes down. Zen finds Dobie. Gargoyle on a King Bob. And oh my goodness, FMCL is different.
He is just absolutely crazy. I mean, is there going to be a portal here from Gnome? Yes, for sure, they'll have a chance.
Wow.
But this was dominance so far. We'll see what happens. Portal? No. And they get it done, map 1, Ground Zero.
Wow. I don't know what else to say. They look so dominant.
Well, dude, so we know, at least in terms of the Australian region, Demon is cracked. Yeah. Right? Over in EMEA, he's been playing over there for some teams. FMCL was looking like that too. What is with these Wolverine players coming from Australia?
I don't know.
What is in the water down there? What's Logan? Is Logan built? And is Logan Australian? Is that what it is?
Game. That's my opinion. Get him out of there. He's terrifying.
That's why.
That was insanely quick. The reaction time is so difficult there. Good attempt there by the Wolf to drop Zen, but unfortunately, it's very difficult to knock something like Venom off the map. FNCL again onto Piggy, Zen onto Mocha, and they are diving, and they are consistent together, making sure that the team's eyes are all over the place. Dominating another KO. For some reason, separating from the team against the Panther is a dangerous game. You gotta try to stay near your team. A ton of ults up here for Reject, but it doesn't even matter. Ground Zero just has so much momentum. I don't think I've seen momentum like this in the tournament yet. And they are just hustling through these points.
I feel so bad. This is just disgusting right now, man.
Are you kidding me? FMCL with Mocha, Finale, Piggy falls from Zen, Nami on Gnome. What is happening, dude?
Oh my, is it just FMCL's the GOAT, or is just Reject that bad? Like, what the hell is going on at the moment, Shiv? This is just pure amazing gameplay out of the Black Panther, out of Zen Starry, and Nami, man.
And the Venom is holding on, but not for long, as Gnome is going to try to escape and retake. FMCL going to try to take that space, as well as Duep. Ultimates are going to be up on the side of Reject. They've got to get there and use them. Cracking it back, goes out onto the clones. Can they get the reset off clone? Dobie goes, oh my goodness, Dobie gets KO'd. A Finale gets KO'd. This could be enough. Mocha goes down, and yes, Ground Zero should be getting this point 3. If they do not see 9 here, yes, Piggy falls. And that is it as Gnome goes down, and wow, Ground Zero is insane.
They're looking damn good. I think towards the end they got stopped a little bit due to Gargoyle, but eventually, you know, that dam would be broken, right? The water pushed through towards the end. That was terrible. Absolutely. And right now, I mean, this front to back is just working right now. Usually we see this like Storm Punisher competition. The Eternal Bond kind of happens, comes out on the foreground, but usually we see this competition come out against Triple Vanguard. It doesn't even seem like it matters. You can play it against anybody because Dobie ends up with 3 in that fight. Yeah.
All right, nice positioning there, Dobie. This is like we talked about previously. It's a very good Loki map in getting that KO.
No, that's a perfect point, Chip. That the fact that I was like that happened. I'm glad you called that out, considering the fact that you're like Storm. The whole point of just using that ultimate is you're healthy with it. But regardless, Finale coming out through with the ultimate. The Judge, Jury, Executioner comes out. They're going to run down on Ground Zero. Coming on through. Finale able to take down Duep, as well as if you're looking for a bit more, as they don't really have anything else to sustain, and maybe the job is already done here for Reject.
Yeah. Oh man, this is what you want to see. 5 minutes onto the point. They said anything you can do, I can do better. 30 seconds more on the clock. Are you kidding me? Reject popping off here. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, dude. Can they get it? You have a lot of eliminations against you when you have triple strategist compositions, and you're against like triple duelist. It's like, yeah, duh. Like, of course they're playing triple duelist. They have so much damage.
Yeah, exactly. And now we go with the final judgment. Finale gonna find one. Gnome gonna get one. Dobie gonna find FMCL, and they are walking through. This may end now with a ton of time on the clock. 3 minutes still on. They are holding that off angle, but there's not much they're gonna be able to do. Yeah, Zen goes down. Holy, 3 minutes on. Reject almost against all odds at this point.
That's looking like a #1 seed team. I mean,
that was good.
That was good. And you know what?
And here we go as the Ultimates will be popped. Ground Zero on attack. Maddie is going to have that Eternal Bond, can get that relatively quickly. There is no mag or anything to counter that out. But Gnome going to find Zen early on the defense. Reject is not allowing much. They did give a tick and a half as Finale finds FMCL and its match right back now. Finale looking for more. Make that 2. Piggy Piggy finds Duep. Finale on a King Bob, and that could end this right now. It does. That is a great hold. Can they push through with 4 minutes on?
That's a lot of time in the bank indeed. 55% on the board now, and 3 minutes and 55 seconds is, like you said, like so much time to.
As they are taking them up on the high side here. Crystal gets popped there on the side of Piggy. Gnome, walking forward. 30% to alt from the side of Duep. It's all about who can get this quickly. And right now, Mocha is in the lead. Maddie slightly behind. Gnome almost there as well. Remember, they do have 3 minutes though. There is no rush. Oh, but it doesn't matter when Finale. Piggy again. That could be it here for Reject, who are going to try to tie this series up. Well done. They do it.
Tying it up 1-1, man. Ground Zero shocked us in map #1. Reject bringing us back down to earth.
Yes.
Back down to Ground Zero, as some might say. Now, hopefully for them, Ground Zero can figure something out in map #3.
You know what? It depends on what it is going to be, but the dive comp was so clean with them. It's almost like you go back to that Venom Panther, even on a defense, even if it's the 2 of you running it, and seeing what you can do, because it was so hard for them to.
With that stun, because everybody's playing behind those Vanguards so closely, resulting in everybody going down to grab from Finale to follow up on the stun. So that was clean team play from them.
And we begin again as the entirety of Reject does have alt here besides Finale. And we are going to see that Sonic Seduction set up with the Meteor Ram coming in. Does it find value? No, the opposition, just assumed it was from the same side, as it is a pretty consistent lockdown, but they are going to wait on that until Cloak goes out. Starting to build the diamond form, trying to damage out. Tackle there onto the side of Groot. A great counter for Groot. Up we go with another Meteor M. And Piggy going to find Zen. Gnome going to find FMCL. And Reject is now, they really did find their footing in that last map. 2 minutes on, and they are very close to point up in numbers. Can they keep holding? Gnome going to find another. And Finale onto Duep, and they are going to get point 1 here.
FMCL swapping over to the Bucky. Nami going over to Hella, man. This is very interesting. I don't know if we've seen this that often as we enter the second phase of great team play. Collapsing with that Agamotto slows down Reject. However, Reject still have ultimates for this upcoming fight, Ship.
And we will start again. Reject with 5 alts ready. And you look in the opposition, you will see 3 in this next fight for Ground Zero. Ground Zero's got to clutch up here and be very patient. Don't be afraid to kite. Give a little bit of space. Up we go with Gargoyle, waiting on, making everyone look upwards. Honestly, there's value in that as well. Down we go. Gnome gonna find Maddie. Mocha on his end. Finale onto Duep. Mocha again onto FMCL. And the attack has progressed forward as they push to point 3.
Yeah, I mean, that was some clean team play coming through with Gnome and Gargoyle. Gargoyle coming to the sky with that classic combination.
As when you're using that ultimate, there will be a circle in the middle of where you're going to spawn at, and that is huge for countering. Well played there. Beautiful. As we see another one of those, and you can see the circle right there as I'm talking about it in the center. Make sure you know that in the future. Finale gonna find King Bob. We have Nami on a Mocha. Oh my goodness, Zen on a Piggy. Trades for days now, and they are holding like it's their absolute job. Gargoyle onto Nami. Will we see more? The kickoff point. Halfway through OT, Duep on a Finale, FMCL on a Gargoyle, and it looks like they're still holding Ground Zero, but that is an alt. That will. Oh no! Off the point.
Dobby, you have to touch. You have to come back at least.
You got to run right into the point on that. So unlucky.
No, man, that was brutal. Now, 43 meters, man, total.
And we begin again. Gargoyle just trying to take this space back. 45 seconds on the clock, folks. Is a very defensible position here for Reject. Agamotto goes out. It does find Storm in the sky. Matched immediately by the boundary. Tackles out onto Gnome. Gnome. And me able to get away is crazy. That was clean. I honestly thought he was definitely in trouble. Great usage there of Meteor M. Boca gonna pop alt as well. We're gonna see Dobie shortly once this ends. Finale using the Rage of Ultron. Here we go as Nami comes in with the Hurricane. Meteor. And there is Meteor there on Adobe. Good pick as well. The attack is going through now. Ground Zero does not want this to end. 12 seconds on, and they will get this point. Do not think a teleport can come through fast enough. It does not. Well done by Ground Zero.
I think the macro play is a little messy for both teams, but Ground Zero saving Duep in terms of his Meteor M for that last fight was huge, right? Reject committing everything early on. pressuring out back line, maybe trying to force support Stratus ultimates. Oh no, but everybody's kicked into the corners and Starry's there, and everybody's invisible now trying to walk on forward.
Then Starry on a gargoyle. That's a nice start. Out goes to Psionic again. Does this manage to find a few? A ton are close. Yes! FMCL going to find Piggy. They are attacking here. The strategy assaults are up. Piggy falling, puts the numbers back. On a ground zero, Maddie going to find Dobie. Teleport comes through here from Gargoyle, but I don't think it's going to matter unless it's a big ult. It is not. Good idea, though, as the passive does get popped there. They was hoping it was down. Then Starry going to find Gnome and Moke. Oh, wow, and Gargoyle, Maddie, gotta find Gargoyle, down goes Finale, and they can still get this W.
Yeah, this is getting scary for Reject. I mean, Ground
Zero is gonna have that last stand. That could be a game-winning last stand, folks. Eyes on FMCL in this fight. We are so close to taking this home. If you are on Ground Zero's side, and here goes the last stand. Does it find value? It does not yet. Psionic finds a ton. Piggy is gonna go down, though. Doesn't get too much value. FMCL trying to chase him down. Goes another. Duet falls. The res!
No! The res was there, but they all get rezzed off the cart and they can't touch.
That is so tough.
Dude, that's why Adam Warlock's tough about playing with the objective, right? Because situations like that, man, up 2-1 now in the series is going to be Ground Zero.
This is insane. These two teams are so evenly matched right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so back and forth right now, and Nami takes him out. They're going to be in this 5v5 now because they lose King Bob.
Wow, Duet finds Gargoyle Finale on a King Bob. FMCL with a two-piece, and that is a massive pick. I mean, that's, you know, we expected that to happen here with ult advantage, and that's why ult advantage in games like this are so important. Nami trying to chase down the Ultra on the Finale. Wait, what?
They have it again. The cooldown's
wow,
up.
they used it early enough. That is big brain right there, and that's that stuff you may not think about. If you're watching his Finale, is going to find Nami. That is crazy on the retake. This could be it, folks. 6 seconds, 5 on. What a hold here by Reject as the entirety of the team falls. We are in OT, and that is going to do it. They were held on .1. I don't know, actually, might be able to get here. Maybe able to get here.
Maybe.
No, it is not.
Wow.
Reject. That is insane.
That's like, dude, 4 segmented fights is crazy. Like the fact that, I mean, they got wiped first point.
Yeah, they got wiped immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Came back through on the portal. Then they, you know, they won that fight.
AoE abilities if you hold it up. So played very patiently, and just instinctually the supports walked away after they thought they had enough time near those who were needing to be healed. Oh my goodness. This has been a crazy, crazy game.
It's been insane. Portal coming through again because of the same situation.
And this is everything, folks. It's all about, can Ground Zero use these two ults to win right now? Portal comes through very close to the point. That could mess with their footing. No, they do get outs. We see Psylocke immediately dance on the butterfly. Doesn't do enough damage. Our strategists are holding on in the point, and that could be danger zone. Waiting one more. Oh, they dash back. Oh, no! Duet needed to hit that, unfortunately. Maybe just a little bit of the nerves, not able to do so. Quick movement there. FMCL does have this rage. This rage could be massive. Dungeon, a ton of damage out, electing to find one. Duet on a Finale. Nami on a Piggy. Can they end this series now, folks? Will Ground Zero take this thing home? Out goes the drone. That's another pick on a Gargoyle. And that does it. Ground Zero gets their W and moves forward in this tournament without going to the loser side bracket.
Absolutely insane, man. Ground Zero are them at the moment. Coming back against everything, the odds, we're just against them, right? I mean,
crazy.
At the very end of the match, able to get it done with no time left.